What's up? It's Thursday, everybody. How y'all doing?
All right, let's get it in. Let's get it in. I'm just going live a little early because I know our 2 o'clock people, we got right off because we didn't think I was coming. So I know everyone has got to see that little tidbit.
Yes.
So just waiting on some people to get in here so we can get started.
How's everybody doing? What y'all doing for quarantine?
Tell us how your quarantine is. Tell us what you're doing.
How are y'all staying awake?
Did anyone else not remember the days anymore? Like what day of the week it is?
Definitely get thrown off. How a couple's been stuck in the house with the kids?
Oh my goodness. How are you doing with... Hey, our one viewer went away. That's the only reason I was talking.
You break down the shake. Took a little blood to we ask some people to blood there. Yeah, I'll do it. Wait, I got it. Talk your head off. This is your time to kill it. No, don't. Do it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to start putting people on blast who told me they was waiting on us to be online and ain't on here. So y'all got a few more seconds. I'm only muting because I'm going between toggles. Come on, let's talk. Let's talk. Can you hear us okay? Give us a thumbs up.
Yes, like, comment, subscribe.
If you can hear us, thumbs up so we know we can get busy.
Get busy as talking, not that type of shit.
Give us a like so we know you can hear us. We want to get started telling you about our quarantine.
For your quarantine.
You could tell us about your quarantine.
Hey, you look sexy.
Thank you. I don't want to play music because I don't want to have to put a disclaimer up. That's too much work for me. It's not in my chi, my ashe. So I'm just not doing it.
Yeah, but this quarantine has been real. Y'all don't like being on lockdown, do y'all?
Take this time for growth. Take this time to make yourself a better you.
Yes, because definitely...
You know what? Fuck it. I don't care if nobody's watching. Let's talk about this for real.
What?
Let's talk about being 100 in these relationships. Let's talk about doing what you say. And it don't have to be just in your relationship. I'm talking about just in your personal life. Being about what you say.
Yes.
Hi.
Yeah.
Dina Jones. How are you? Okay, back to what we were saying. We want you to be 100. We want you to tell it like it is. We want you to give exactly what you say you're going to do. Stand on your word. If you say you're not going to do something, don't do it. Hold people accountable for their words.
Yeah, because if not, that shit gonna keep going.
Okay, something just happened.
I just got a notification.
Oh, shoot.
Baby's on live, right? I mean, she on Facebook, so.
I'm trying to get everybody in. I don't know how to work this.
Yeah.
So I'm all over the place right now.
You stand on what you mean. People take you more seriously, especially if you try to think you're a joke. Be firm on it. It might be hard, but shit.
Hold yourself accountable. I've had a couple of situations where I am now holding myself accountable in a couple of ways. Like I said, we're going to keep it real. We're going to address some real life issues that are happening not only in personal and lives that have said things. That's why we want you to say something if you want to. But I'm about to get this out right now. So, people, if you put out the same energy that you want in and you're not getting it back, it's okay to love somebody from afar. It's okay to be like, I'm not going to deal with you on that level. Social distancing is also showing us who's reaching out for us and who is actually taking the time to
check on you.
If you feel like you constantly reaching out,
it's a two-way street. You shouldn't be always trying to communicate
all the time. That goes for everyone. I mean, I understand our lives get busy, and right now, especially with us having to educate our children at home, which I felt is already what we should be trying to get to, because we can't do things how we want to at the school anyway. At least at home, you can have your own rules and disciplines.
Man, he's not mad.
We all should be finding ways to elevate ourselves. Promote your business. If you don't have a business, think about one. This is the time to grow yourself mentally and emotionally, because you ain't got nothing else to do. You sit in the house. And spending time with your partner. I think a lot of people are now realizing that the person they thought they had you ain't got that person.
Nope.
But now you're having to realize, are you ready to do that? Are you ready to be that person?
Ready. You got to. Like, it's time for
you stuck in quarantine, but quarantine ain't gonna be forever.
Bullshit. All right, y'all just see, we was only gonna have 2 weeks of it. And then it went to 30 days. And I bet you end of this month something's gonna happen too where we can't be on lockdown. So watch.
I love my house.
Please stay healthy too. Quit going to hospitals.
And letting them shove things down your nose. When I saw that test,
Oh man, that's it.
And all my healthcare workers who are actually administering that,
Thank you.
I salute you. Wow. How about our mothers? How about our people who are not in relationships and sitting in the house by themselves?
The men, there's no strip clubs. God damn, what the?
And the strippers is taxing. That's what I should have called this video. Taxing strippers.
Not even that. Just people are sad out here. Single men, just like single women, these things too. This is how crime is fucking solved. Naked women, no.
Ladies, if you're on here, listen. Naked women, get naked, I guess. Just don't be doing it for OnlyFans.
Make sure.
Let's talk about Twitter. Twitter is, oh my goodness, like I guess, I know I'm old, so I joined a lot of things to try to be an overprotective parent. But now that I actually started watching the things that's on there, Pornhub should be out of business.
OnlyFans is out of business. Like, oh, that shit free.
They just showing it all. Doing something strange.
But that's okay. If that's your thing, man, do your thing. Like, people need that in the world. Like,
I'm not saying don't do it, because, you know, it came across my screen. I just didn't know it was there. Y'all didn't tell me. Nobody told me because I wasn't paying attention.
That really shouldn't be rapists in prison. Like, dudes have fun in prison. The only thing they got to do is get a fucking Twitter, man. Hit beat off like that. There are women that love to do
that. Okay, so Dina says, so I listened to one of your conversations about letting the kids meet your man or significant other, but are you respecting the other person that you have kids with? So you saying that the person that you had your kid with is not, listen to me, dating? So is that person not supposed to date and you're not supposed to date? I'm trying to get a little clarity on that question first.
Did she want to hear yours?
No, this is for us. So we're both going to give a response, but I just want to make sure we're not saying it here or there, because I feel like if we're both going to be dating and starting other relationships, then who we're having relationships with needs to know who we are. We're a package deal.
You must be still have feelings for this guy, because what does that matter? Even if he is in the picture, like, you still gotta live your life too. They're gonna have to meet.
And I'm not saying you have to call everybody Uncle P or Uncle John to come over, and you don't have to be all affectionate and kissy. You can take your kids to the park and he can walk up and talk to you and meet your kids in that kind of environment. So you're in a social environment. You're not closing your kids down to make them have to sit next to this person and be their friend. But at least that person knows. Kids' energy, I have learned, kids will tell you who you're supposed to be with and who you're not supposed to be with, especially when they're little.
So back to the dad though. Like, what that's his?
Well, it doesn't say mom or dad. It just said
what does
the other parent.
What does the other parent have to do anything? Like, you're not gonna put your kids in harm's way.
Facts.
And if he's meeting your kid, that means that y'all obviously have a relationship you see it going somewhere. So,
And we need to be dating for relationships, not dating just to be playing. Like, be dating to grow.
well, yeah, I mean, well, if you want to just have fun,
Now, if you just going and
kids.
you like, hey, I'm about to go willy nilly and get me some because I'm just trying to get some on the side and I want a specific person because I know a lot of women that will pick one guy and just be sleeping with that guy.
No, I don't think that should happen.
But you don't want your kids to know because you're trying to hide something, but kids know anyway. Like, they know why they going to grandma's house. They going to grandma's house so mom can have the house to herself, or dad, or vice versa.
You was a kid, you knew what was up. You wasn't a dog.
Come on now, we was all kids. Like, a lot of us, including myself, have blamed our childhood and our environment on who we are, but no, it shaped us into who we are. It was a conscious choice or a subconscious choice for you to either grow or fall into a loop until you figure out who you are.
But everything's a lesson, so don't take that as
yeah. So, that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of us take things personally. We need to start taking things Q-tip. Quit taking it personal. Take it as a lesson, a life lesson. Like, you got to learn something. I have learned from being that disgruntled baby mama to now dealing with one. Big facts. If you love that guy still, you can't take that from your kids because your kids need both parents. And I'm not talking about no money. It's not about finances. It's not about health insurance. All these things are great. But if that man is not in his life or that woman is not in the child's life, the child is being held in the middle. That child, no matter what, when that child chose you as the mother and father and came into the world in that womb, it's connected to both parents. That conniving stuff is the reason why we got so many kids that don't know how to be in relationships. We don't know how to love.
Facts.
If you're not getting the love, it reminds me of myself. I didn't know what love was. So then you try to find things that feel good.
But you can love people, so don't talk down for yourself.
No, I'm not saying I can't love people, but I have ways of feeling love. Let's put it that way. So if hugging me felt good to me, then I felt like, hey, I'm showing love, I'm hugging. But you should be able to feel my love through my spirit, through my energy, through the things I do, how I do them.
Yeah, but this day and age, you have to commit that protectively because people can sense that and use you. That's weird. Yeah.
I hate that we're in this predator lifestyle. People see what they can gain from you and they ride that wave till the wave is gone. And that doesn't make sense to me. Because if you genuinely are a good person, you're getting taken advantage of.
Then get mad at you when you stop. Like, that's the messed up.
How many times can you? People think that words don't cut you because you can't see the blood dripping down. But it's like a tattoo. It's inside your skin.
I say it different. Words without action is pointless. So you could just be talking all goddamn day, but if you
but if they're cutting you with their words, if they're attacking you with their words, after a while you're gonna get strong enough to be like, I don't want to deal with that. I don't like that kind of talk. I'm gonna go over here where even if I'm by myself, at least I'm gonna respect myself. I'm gonna say positive affirmations. She said, "What's y'all story and the struggles y'all have been through,
Good.
not being together as one?"
I don't know. You go first.
I think you should. I think you should start that one because
I don't know. You say that, then I finish the end. I'll go off that. I end it.
Tasha said, "Hey, girl, hey."
How she doing?
How you doing, Tosh?
How you, your husband, and the family?
Okay, so
Use my stylist.
So what's y'all story? Okay, so we have a couple videos up about our story. And
brief, just
a brief over
she
I was are you good to go?
You go first, I'll finish that.
I was an older woman and an older married woman, and I was unhappy, unconnected from myself and the truth, and I found myself. And that would be my story, because it says, "What's y'all story?" Like, you have to say what my story.
All right.
And then it says, "And the struggles we've been through together." We have a lot of struggles that we've been through. So give me a little bit more what you want. You want like a relationship struggle, or you want parenting struggle?
All right. Well, while she doing that, my side of this is she was my hairstylist. I seen her. I wanted her. Went for her. She was married though, but that didn't discourage me, to be honest with you. Had a baby mama. Kids came into play. They started talking to each other. Then she just went left. And still dealing with that today, but you know, me and Misha done went through a long way. I love this lady. She
Tasha said, "We doing all right. How are y'all?" We are good. My color is popping. Dina, we waiting for your reply.
has she ever came in?
No. Thank you. Most definitely, thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes, seriously.
Please like and subscribe to our page, because we want to start giving more parenting struggles.
Shit.
Babe, I want you to do that one.
All right, well, she had two older ones. And my kids was way younger than her, so in different parenting styles. Everybody's gonna be different, of course. We're trying to bring that together. It was a lot, to be honest with you. That a whole topic that you want to talk about right now.
Yeah, we got 4 viewers. How is the quarantine life for y'all?
It ain't bad.
Let's say that's one of the reasons why we said be about what you say in the comments. We did that for a reason. Dina, parenting struggles is hard, especially with me because my kids were teenagers when we got together.
Our teenagers. Like.
I mean, they're teenagers now, but I'm saying when we got together.
On the adult side of teenage.
Like almost grown. So they knew already all my struggles, all my bad habits, good habits, indifferent. They learned from it. Woo!
Kids are you.
Kids are you. And when people say you're going to get it 10 times back, baby, no, they get 10 times back what you gave out. Because I got 10 times back what I gave out. Like, I look back like, dang, I didn't do that. But it's like, just because you didn't do that, maybe you didn't try it that far. Your kids learn from you. So you run around telling these stories in the background and how you did this. Oh, well, you didn't just put your kids up on game. My kids up on game. And they not only gaming the system and other people, they gaming us. Parents, especially when you don't have that other parent. That's why I'm saying that kids need both parents. Kids need both sides of the family so they can get traits from both sides so they can learn how to be a better person. When they're lacking something, they take more from you. So now these kids that are lacking things because you're not giving them both parents. Because they might learn like, hey, my dad's a piece of shit or my mom's a piece of shit. But they can't learn that because you just in the background like that. Like I didn't do nothing. He didn't pay child support. Or then there's some of these women who just stay at home or decide they don't want to date because they don't want their kids around other people. Now you deprived yourself of a good life. Now here you are at 50 on Plenty of Fish, twerking, acting a fool when you could have just lived life as it needed to and been there to grow and be that grandmother. Because
there's nothing wrong with being a 50-year-old twerker. Like,
if you have grown to it, not because you just decided you want to just. Sorry, that's what I get for being on my phone. I need to not be looking at Instagram.
What you mean? She probably what's her name? Was a closet freak, and then boom, she got to 50. Like, hey.
So then I had to deal with my husband's baby's mom, which I did the ultimate no. I'm telling the whole world, do not talk to the baby mama. If you are not in the same room with your partner and the ex, and he's talking to her and you just chilling, you still don't open your mouth. Because you're going to interject your emotions, your feelings. And if you got a strong player like I had, they learn how to manipulate dip in your brain. If you're weak, and that's what I'm saying, you got to work on you.
That shit don't work last though. This quarantine has been sucked up because she hold them like hostage. I don't think I'm supposed to say that.
No, so they were young.
They still are young. They 6 and 3.
I mean, just the same way the kids are teenagers. I'm trying to tell the struggle. If you were a younger parent, your parenting style is going to change if you try to redo it because you know your flaws, you know the error in your ways. So it's also harder when you have older kids and they see you changing your parenting style. Because that was one of my struggles I had to deal with since you were saying parenting struggles. That was one of my struggles. Because I'm a different person mentally, physically, and emotionally now. So I can be a different person mentally, physically, and emotionally for the younger children than I was when my children were younger. And I take those lumps. I take those bruises.
So I don't understand the question that well, I don't discipline kids. So.
That was another good thing. Being a disciplinarian is hard when you are the step parent. But where we're at, you should be able to communicate with your kids. And I'm glad that the quarantine actually happened because a lot of people who weren't communicating with their kids, after a while, you ain't got no choice but to communicate with your kids. You stuck in a dang house with them. You gonna cross paths unless you got a mansion. And I don't know too many people that got mansions.
I don't know. I was a jackass. My dad was actually in the house and didn't say something to but that's
you didn't talk
breeds.
In the same house?
Real shit. You can.
You see, I had to turn around.
You gotta call him like, I can go like that. I don't have to talk to people I don't know or care about. So.
Yes, Tasha.
Shit, I was about to say shit. I say it was like 4 years before I talked to my dad when Jerome was born. That year shit don't matter to me. I don't care how long we know each other. We never got to talk a day in our lives. That's why when baby mama, everybody thought I was talking to her, but it really wasn't. When I said it was over, it's over. Fuck, I don't go back on what I say.
So my child's dad is a gang member and now in prison. This would be the baby mama and make it hard on him. No.
If he ain't sending bread, I mean, I don't really
All right, so like first let's put us up on game, but not too much game. You might have to message us and we send you some messages. But what what I am gonna tell you is you can't keep your kids from the other parent just because they're in jail.
Can I speak on this? I don't want to hear that shit. I done seen it be done.
You should really speak up. Say fathers from jail can be fathers from jail. Let me put it like that.
Oh yeah.
Fathers from jail can be fathers from jail. They can influence their children. They can do what they need to do.
Everything they
mentally, emotionally.
Everything we got here on the streets, they got in there. To be honest with you, you say he's a gang member too. That was the worst icing on the cake because he definitely plugged up in there.
But you can show your child two different lives. If you choose not to continue to have a relationship with the father, you want a relationship. Let's say you go and have a relationship with Square Bear Johnson, who has a blue collar job.
We're sticking to this damn question right here, but he's in prison, baby. You say he's a gang member. He can send money. He can send money, and I'm talking about daily, weekly. Depending on how tight in he is, but that's your kid. You don't want to speak to your kid. I wasn't around fathers that didn't provide even when they was locked up, so I can't really speak on dads that don't do it. Dads not there. I seen it happen, so that's why I'm so strong on this. Still happening today.
So that's why I said this is a good question that you asked, because I was like you before I met my husband, and I didn't know that fathers from jail could actually be fathers.
Free food.
And once I figured it out, I think it's something that you guys need to know. But that's the reason why we created this channel. So that the things that we learned from each other in our relationship and our growth, you can learn those things and share that knowledge. Communication is key. Tasha said the same thing you said. Some people can live in an apartment and not talk to each other. Everyone be in their own room.
So you see it around and say, catch it though, talk.
Y'all watching the same TV and not talking?
Talk, no speak. I mean, when it got to that case, it was like, what's the point of us being around? That's just me.
So, to answer your question, Dina, we both are saying don't make it hard on them, but don't make it easy.
If he wanted to see the child, he make efforts, but you know, you got to be open to that shit too. You can't be closed just because you're in there.
Most definitely, you have to make sure that you are giving that same thing that you're wanting. Like, you want your kid to be balanced. I can tell you from personal experience, you can't give your kid another daddy.
Fuck no. Well, if the dad's still in life, no, but
if they know of them, like eventually, let's say your baby is 9 months and will not know their dad. Pretty much, because let's say their dad got, let's say gang members, let's say he got life. So you know that your baby's never gonna know this person, and you didn't got into this relationship, and you just gonna fake that that's their daddy. Well, guess what? When you get old, when that child gets older, they're gonna start asking questions why they don't look like that person or something. It's gonna come out eventually. You're gonna be drunk and have a conversation. Like, you have to understand, ladies, these kids are paying attention to everything that you say. You might be on the phone with your homegirl and think your baby is taking a nap and be talking about that nigga in jail, and then boom.
No, not necessarily. Because my cousin came in on his stepdaughter at 3, and she knows that my cousin is not her biological father. And the dude is coming home from the feds in like 2 more years or some shit. But he not in the life, so he don't do shit. But she knows there's another father.
Yeah, so she knows. Like, so that's what I'm saying. Like, and me, so you've been locked up? Well, I'm probably the only person who smiles when they say that. I have never been to the penitentiary.
Yeah, me either.
Knock on everything. But I have visited the penitentiary once in my life. And I have spent a weekend.
Dang, I think my comment will be too cocky, but fuck it.
In jail.
You going to prison, you ain't got no money, it's just you gonna have people snitching on you.
So you have to think, what if it was you who made a stupid decision and then now you sitting in jail? And hey, let's say that father only got, let's say 2 years or 3 years. And you being that mom, you in jail, I'm not going to let you see your child. I'm not going to be a part of your child's life. I'm not going to let you reach out.
Every situation is different, though.
You got to deal with the repercussions when you get out of jail, too. Or what if it was you and you made a decision and now your child has to be with the father, and you would want that man to let your child still know who you are?
Is this dad been active, though? Like, that's
before jail. Let's ask this question. Before jail, was he a daddy? Was he providing the things that dads provide? If he wasn't a daddy before jail, then we having a pointless discussion because
oh no, prison could change him. So like, because niggas be changing.
Oh, now prison could change.
Niggas go to prison, change their religions. I mean, be Muslim shit. So,
okay.
It's always a hope. That's like slim to none, but just there's a hope.
Make sure you're saging your houses. Please, please, please be saging your houses.
Please limit your news watchers. God damn, like
you guys are turning into
us too. Like, just go there. Let's not go there.
Hey, and I had to back up Because I was turning into the super cleaner. I didn't bleach the house, y'all.
That was good. But I'm just saying, just believe in everything. Damn.
Everything is not the truth.
Even if it is, like, damn, you just scaring people.
Yes, sage every day. Not only is it going to cleanse the energy, but did you know that saging has antibacterial properties and antifungal properties?
97, I think 0.869.
So let's say somebody was coughing in your house or sneezing, and you know, little kids rub their hands on the wall and stuff. Boom, you saged. You're using alcohol wipes. So now you should be 152% no germs in your house if you saging every day. I wouldn't recommend saging every day when it's not something like this quarantine. But I do sage every day. I sage. We sage what?
2 or 3 times a day.
In the morning, if I was doing clients, which I am so ready for right now. I would sage between clients, you know, because yes, he was active, also a hoe. So let me stop you right there, boom. Yes, he was active. End of. So that means right there, you still in love. That's good. So we can have a good conversation because we seeing both sides of that. You still in love. It's not about you. Him sleeping with other women is not about that baby because you just said, yes, he was active. If he's a hoe, that means he was sleeping with other women. Now that's a whole nother live or a whole nother video we would have to do on that because I have totally different views.
I mean, if you don't have feelings for him, what does that matter? But
exactly. So if he was active and he is making a way to be active from the penitentiary or from jail, because sometimes we say jail and that nigga really just be in the county.
That's not prison.
Up the street. Yeah, that's what I said. So I don't want to say prison. I just want to say he has a woman now or a supposed wife, and I'm not to add.
Do you want to join a relationship? Like
being around my kids. Okay. Yes. So this right here is basically what we had to just deal with. What we're going to have to deal with for the next, 12, 13 years. You can't choose who he chooses to be with. So if he's chosen to be with and marry another woman, you have to trust that he picked the right woman to be around your kids. Because that sounds to me like you don't want the other one. Because it says he has a woman now or a supposed wife. Yeah. Which right there is showing emotion.
He's still probably dicking around. She got some feelings on that shit.
Like he was still dropping dick off at your house and dropping dick off at her house, probably doing an illusion. And that's another thing where I'm saying you need to stand on your word. So he should have been bold and said it, what he wanted. So, but we're not gonna go back to him.
Well, talking about because it's like she probably wouldn't be the woman that you come to that anyway. You have to finesse that. That's just like going off where she's writing. I don't know her, but
Dina.
Just
let us know. So let me tell you that. So if a man was 100% with you, and this goes for ladies in the room, men in the room, please comment on this. If a man came to you, said, I love you, but I want to sleep with other women. And this, let's say it's day one, like, because if you think of our experience with me and my husband, he knew he wanted me and I was in the chair and he pursued me. So if a man wants you, he's going to know he wants you. So he could say, I want you.
Nah.
Are you open to a man talking to you that way?
97% of women in America is not like that. Fuck no.
He's stealing. So he stole from you?
So what's the emotional ties then? Why are you so emotional about it?
Because to me, it's if he has kids with this other woman and he has kids with you, are you saying you don't want to take the kid over there because he's in jail? Sterling, that means he is in prison. So he's in prison?
Why you want him to have brothers and sisters? That's messed up. Like, come on.
Like her kids ain't dead? Do they look sick? Are they be abused? Like
what we're talking about? Like they're on some wine type shit. So like if you and the baby mom's not like getting along, then that's something he got to do if you want to make that work.
But that's the thing. Let's take our scenario. I was doing drop-offs and pickups. She didn't like me.
Man, just.
But I was still doing the drop-off pickup because it wasn't about me. It was about the kids. Even though she was acting a fool, during drop-offs and pickups, it was about the kids. So
you still seeing a bigger picture. I was still, it's a big picture of the boys. So with that situation, it's two ladies. It still has to come down on him. She got to handle that out.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, so are you trying to take on a role? Are you trying to make a connection between them? Or is she saying, hey, I'm taking my kids to Sterling to see their dad. Can I take your kid with me? I just want to make sure we're not answering without
knowing all the shit. Yeah.
Knowing the story around it, because I don't want to give you one answer and it really be something else. Just like I was now looking at all the emotion in there. And I'm not saying you can't be an emotional person, but emotion comes from feelings. And I had to learn that even in my own life, emotion comes from feelings. Someone could change your emotion or make you feel a certain way. It's because you feel a certain kind of way with them. And if you're just trying to co-parent.
Co-parent is like a business deal. You can't come into a business deal emotionally. So
yeah, you got to be firm. Like, this is what I want. This is what you want. How can we compromise in the middle?
As I was told, I was being too soft and passive with my baby mom in court. So, yeah, emotions can't come in it.
You can't be like super nice or super not nice.
Well, I think you should talk to the baby mom though. Like, at least come to a common ground. Y'all both got the same baby daddy. Like, y'all damn sure ain't going nowhere.
And y'all can't be fighting over him being a hoe if he's in prison.
Well, that really doesn't even matter. Like,
but that's what I'm saying. Like, that was in the words. So it's
that's what I'm saying. Like, me, I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, just be about the kids, because realistically, I'm learning that
unless you're gonna make it a big happy family, y'all just move in with each other. You really shouldn't be worried about that lady, to be honest with you.
Is that an option?
Hey, like, I'm not gonna give you that. That's you, the man, and that lady. Damn, it's crazy, man.
Oh, I love him. Games. He's my first child's father and also helps me with my other kids here and there. So it's basically, like I said, if you love him, that's the reason why you are acting the way you acting.
Like, you might have just suck that pride up every girl and go ahead and just, I'm not even gonna say be the other woman. Y'all can all be wives together, to be honest with you. And I'm not even being funny. Like, you still have emotion for them. I might as well all make that work. So no lives and little lives are broken.
Think of it this way. Men don't pick two women that are exactly everything about them the same.
Hey.
At the end of the day, once the relationship is over, the child should be the number one priority. Facts! Jay Young, whoever that is. People have to understand. that once it gets to that point, they have to put themselves aside. Yes, that's exactly what my husband stated over and over again. Quit taking your emotions, don't need to be into play. At the end of the day, do what is best for the kids without letting how you feel make you think and do irrational things.
Yes.
Tasha.
Yes. Because irrational emotions. Ooh.
Oh, Tasha's husband, James.
Oh.
So we already know you know.
Now though.
That was big facts.
The other women shouldn't matter unless you know.
Dina, don't take this like we're trying to beat on you. What we're trying to do is help you grow.
Or another advice.
Yeah, you don't have to take what we say and be like, I'm about to stick to this plan. They said take it this way. No, but take it into consideration.
Y'all all got kids together and shit, and everybody helping out. Y'all might as well come together. What's the point of having side and
That's why I asked you, but I haven't seen. Yeah. It says she does not have kids. Okay, if she doesn't have kids, that doesn't mean she's the same as you. That don't mean y'all can't all come together.
That's even better. You ain't got to worry about getting pregnant again. Let her get pregnant.
She can have all the rest of the kids. You don't got to stretch out. What are you talking? What is it that she said no? So it sounds to me like you selfish and you need to go on to somebody else, because even if that man loves you, what I've learned is we produce one egg every month, which means we can get pregnant once a month. Once you're pregnant, you can't get pregnant no more. But men produce sperm.
Hey, I don't know, but I want to know
daily.
I want to know the updates on this little story though. Good.
keep us posted on how that works, because I don't know how that's gonna work for you, boo. Because you love him.
Yeah.
He obviously still love you. He taking care of your kid and taking care of her too. So if he want both of y'all, then why not put it all in one house and make it come up?
So I want to see this.
At the end of the day,
look at the kids. Make sure he's seeing the kids doing this quarantine though, because goddamn, they doing them fucked up.
Video chat,
pictures,
send a picture, send a letter. Just let the baby scribble on the page.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because in jail, that's tighter quarters. Do you think we having a problem in whole houses? They already have to be in the cell. Oh. Jay said, Dina, it's fine to be selfish, but sometimes what comes from trying to stay in love is what hurts us the most. And that's you hurting yourself, basically.
Yeah, if you're going to hurt yourself, that's going to give the child a tainted image of dad. That's not going to all work.
It seems like he has feelings for you too if he's taking care of his kid and the others. So it seems like y'all need to figure out how to make either a relationship or co-parenting work. No, you just made it clear, Dina. You don't want a relationship, because a relationship means, and I'm not saying you gotta be sister wives and go screw this woman. No. I'm saying y'all better look at
a common agreement.
TLC. You could all be in the house in separate rooms and shit, but y'all coming together financially to make a better situation for the kids. That's not what you want. So since that's not what you want, co-parenting. That's your option. And co-parenting means you can't deny access.
Yeah, please.
Don't be saying, "Oh, I'll co-parent," because you want some money or you want to control the environment. You can't control the environment. Co-parenting means you set up your
50-50.
rules and your guidelines, and you stand on that.
Facts.
So if you say, I'll see him one day a year, then you need to stand on that. Don't be asking for 2 days. Stand on your word, like dead serious. And that goes, I'm holding myself to that same accountability. If I ain't fucking with you, I ain't fucking with you no more. People do change, people do grow, and that don't mean I'm holding no grudge or animosity towards anybody. But I'm standing on my word. I'm true to Demisha. This goddess you see right before you sitting with this king is very true to myself. And I need you to be true to yourself.
Yeah.
So how is your quarantine going? Are y'all doing something fun? Like, let's
give us some tips on what to do.
Yeah, I'm like, y'all got a PlayStation? Can we connect and play? What is that game we've been? We ain't got no old, new games, but we got old games. Shit, we can download a new game right about now, and we can work online. Like, let's play the game. Let's do something. Tasha said we fed some horses. Them horses are by your house. You better quit. The animals got coronavirus. They had it first. You better back up. Jay said they twerking off plenty of fish. Me too. What are you guys doing to keep your relationships sparked? Because you only got so much space in your house. What are you doing? And I know you got kids at home too, so having kids at home.
Yeah, we got a whole lot of 18-year-olds. God damn.
Yeah, but she 18. I'm about to do something. Tasha, y'all looking for a sister wife? Girl, I will tell you a whole bunch of horror stories on that.
Oh, shit.
Whoa, wee. She said, not at all. Oh my God. Man, I was so glad they left the dang dispensaries open. That is an essential. Tasha said, I'll put on a wig and be the sister and the wife. Girl, do it. Wait. Oh no, you might not be able to see.
Are you talking about the pub?
I'm about to show you. Bam! That was a quick view. You got to. I said the strippers is charging too much. Shit. I got some heels. I got a pole. You better learn something. That was really off people. You get the gist. Give yourself some you time, otherwise we think about murder. Yes, you do have to separate. Get in a different room. They will get on the game and I'll get on the computer or something. I'll go get away. Like, and make sure you're taking walks. Because you don't want your muscles and stuff to atrophy.
Read a book.
Let me tell you about a book.
Come on, I put the book out. Oh shit. That nigga.
Read. I got some Audible books. Them Audible books, you can run through them pretty quick.
Yeah.
Tasha. James. Mm-hmm.
I don't know that voodoo book, but
make sure you're saying your affirmations and your prayers on a daily. Tasha said, yeah, we need the sun at the end of the night. I'll sometimes read a chapter to James. Yes, read to each other. Yes. Hell no, Misha. If I come in the house and Tasha got on a wig, I'ma shoot the block up. James, because I know you. That shit was on point. Because I can see you coming in like the video said. No, dude. Tasha, make sure that you take a picture in the wig.
Let them see it the day before.
Before the day you change it to the sister wife. Because I love you and I want to see you again. We listen to podcasts. So shoot us some podcasts. We are really open to other forms, you know. She said, I'm already know. Yeah, like I said, I just want you to be here. The sad thing about it is, I'm glad we went live. We should have just probably FaceTime. Word of the day on Google Play is great. And I like word things. But we got this shooting game. What's that shooting game we've been playing? Like Marvel or something on our phones? Man. It's a game to play. I'm going to have to look that up.
The encyclopedia. I'm about to fuck with you. That's what you understand.
The encyclopedia?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a podcast. Okay. Yes. I didn't know.
$1 million off a game. I don't listen to that podcast. We watch it.
We watch it on YouTube. We watch $1 million worth of game. Shout out. They can have a shout out because I was dying. Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson is also great. It's another podcast. Thanks for adding that at the end so I don't be like, what you talking about?
All right.
Okay. Most definitely I will be looking at those. Who else do we listen to?
I don't listen to podcasts like that. We be watching people.
We watch videos. We've been watching some really good skits lately that have been really cracking me up. It's sad that sometimes they go from making skits and they get big and then they're not so funny anymore. Weed helps also. Yes. As we speak. You like the Her podcast and the Affirmation podcast. Ooh, and
yeah, she has some huge titties.
Where? Ooh.
Us?
We are really on the live.
No.
I need to. I'm gonna be in my fucking self. Shit. If I want to look at the people walking outside the damn window, ladies, we need to not be ashamed of our men looking at another woman because he has eyes. Did he burn his eyeballs out after he got with you?
Well, it's Not disrespectful.
I mean, he's not being disrespectful. He's not like walking up on like, hey, baby, I want to be your new man. No, we sitting in here. He said something, and I said, where? So let me see too. That's our relationship. That's not for everybody.
Can we still go fishing in this town?
We can't go fishing. Social distancing. But James and Tasha, you want to go fishing? What is this? You gotta watch Trevor Noah stand up. Trevor Noah.
Oh man, he was the.
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
I know.
If you don't say that,
who was that?
Tasha said it. If you don't say that, I'd be pointing people out to Jay. Yes. So, see, Tasha, we're gonna have to talk because spiritually, I think your mind might be.
You stupid, but
Oh, she said you can go fishing, just stay away from other people. But how we gonna get all the stuff? Because we don't have a fishing pole, fishing rod, a fishing pole, a fishing rod. Okay, well, we don't. No, I'm reading and talking to you. You said it's in Walmart.
Yeah, I don't think they're local.
But have they changed it? The setup in Walmart? I haven't been that side. I'm Walmart.
Well, we got the tire from.
I thought it was still on the.
Walmart went to go get the tire. That shit was full. They stocked such a.
Okay, well, we're going to get 10 buckets. 10 bucks for a pole. Oh, we ain't worried about how much it costs. I was just thinking of going to like a Fisher place. You know, I'll be. Oh, $5 for the fishing license.
But thanks for letting me know.
Would they really be enforcing a fishing license now?
You get tickets like a motherfucker.
They'll give you a ticket for going to fish during quarantine?
Yeah. I mean, that's a lot, period, fishing without a license.
They better have some good organic fish in that water so I could take it home and cook it. What are your thoughts on eating fish out of these rivers and lakes?
No tilapia.
And do you eat tilapia? James said, laugh out loud, they care more about the animals than us. Facts. Tasha says she loves fishing. It's so peaceful. Well,
Facts.
I most definitely am in a better place. So I most definitely want to do it now. Because when I was a scatterbrain all over the place, I had a problem with it. Because there was not enough human interaction. But now that I'm okay with being with me, I think it might be a good thing. James said they don't even know tilapia. That's man-made fish. Hell no.
Yes.
He said they don't eat meat at all anymore. I know Tasha told me.
Fish ain't meat, though.
Yes, it is.
Just literally not considered meat.
Okay. Ooh. You don't do none of them meat substitutes, do you?
Yeah.
You want to go camping? Oh, wait a minute. See, I watch a lot of Naked Afraid. How about a cabin?
Shit, they got snowboarding with it. Or skiing. Didn't I say skiing?
We can't go skiing now.
God damn.
We gotta wait till next year to go skiing.
I just want to try it like I'm about to goddamn be.
No, skiing is something that I'm scared of. James said, okay, then. No animals, then. Since you said that they're not meat. Oh, man, that was a good one. He even laughed on that one. Camping and naked and afraid are two different things. Bugs. How about like a picnic and a hike? And a barbecue or something like that. I want to see Hanging Lake. Remember, babe, the one I showed you with the look like a waterfall in the mountains?
Yeah.
I would like to see Hanging Lake. That's beautiful, but I don't know if I want to sleep in a tent on the floor. Like, I wish a bear would walk up on the camp. It's gonna be an explosion. So I'm good. I'm not fearing the animals. I'm a fear of the bugs. It's funny. James said black people don't do picnics. But he spelled it with a C.
With a C?
Yeah.
I thought that was how I was supposed to be.
Shoot me in the head right now. Tasha said it's fun. I love to hike too and rock climb. Oh, wait a minute, hold up. You just said you want to rock climb?
I was trying that, not the hike.
So I'll stay at the bottom and video record. For all of you, since my husband wants to do it too. That's the best part about. No, unless I'm gonna send y'all a picture of the tent that I'm talking about. It might take up a little space in the car. We might have to put a kid in the front seat. But it's beautiful. Looks like a house. The last time black people was at the picnic, we was the Nick. Oh man, you're talking about the tree, huh? Like I said, you can rock climb. My husband can rock climb with you. James, I'm with you on that one. Like, I think my husband just went outside to have a cigarette. Lunch in the park. We walked around in Green Valley Ranch. They have that little pond. It was so nice. And it was at nighttime. It was nice. We just walked around. That was before quarantine. The snowboard is more fun than skiing. Okay. Well, like I said, y'all can do that. And I will watch the kids or something. I am not doing that. He most definitely enjoys you and your husband. So we had to do some couple things. That's one of the things I wanted to start doing too, is getting into some couple things. I want to get into some couple things so we can help these single people get their mate. Because us people who have found our mate, and let's say we found our soulmate, we need to start reaching back. Like, I'm looking back at like my grandma. My grandma was constantly reaching back to my mom, to me, but these were becoming too selfish. Share the knowledge for free. $2.99. Now it is coronavirus quarantine, so we do have a cash app. Oh man, this is good. This is human interaction for me, guys. So I'm doing a whole lot of talking because my husband's not a talker. Babe, Tasha said the snowboard is more fun than the skis. Do you think you are? You want to try both of them?
Yeah.
Oh, well, shit, he's down for both. Not me though. I don't want to do that. Well, guys, we have been on here for an hour. Let's summarize. Dina, we did not pick on you. We love you. Well, we don't love you because I'm learning now that love is a very strong word. And the way you speak to people, you need to speak to people with looking for the word, babe. What's the word? I need to speak to people with meaning. Tubing? Tasha? Tubing?
Is that what you mean? Stand on it. If you don't, it's going to keep taking advantage of it.
Just like I said, say what you mean so you don't be taken advantage of. And so people know exactly what you want. So if you want something, then go for what you want. And most definitely be about what you say. And please, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, send us messages about what you want to hear, what content you want to hear. We'll do some more videos and put those up, especially during quarantine, because we ain't got nothing to do but yeah, fuck with y'all, like he said, in that way. And share our experience. I want us all to learn from each other. Tasha and Jay, please, thank you so much for coming in and actually talking with us as well. Make babies. I should have never looked over there. Y'all can make all the babies you want over there. We over here making financial gains and growing mentally, physically, and emotionally. And I need you to do the same. We will probably come back on. Jay said he's taking her phone. See? We will get on here and do another live and kind of let us know what the content is you want. We'll spend as much time on here as we need to. We will talk you through things just like we did today with Dina, how we asked for clarity and she chimed back in and let us know what we needed to know. And if there's something else that you need from us, Dina, like I said, like and subscribe and
everybody
hit
take
us.
shots from us tonight.
Shots. And if you got kids, roll one. And take 2 shots. And then play with them kids, Monopoly or something, and do a word game and let them know something about our African heritage, something that they wouldn't have been able to learn at school because now you're at home and you're the teacher. Yes! Tasha, James, message me.